Hello and welcome to Super Smash Bros. League, Season 5, Week 11. I'm Snuffy Sam and I'm joined today by...
Malachi.
And yeah,
it's the last week.
Yeah, final week of the main season. After this, the teams that make it into the playoffs will be seeded into a double elimination bracket. And we'll go through the playoffs tournament, but until then, this is what we're looking at. We've got Mystic back at the top of the league, 8-2. Athletes and Beefcakes, both 7-3. So they both have a chance to make the bye week. Beefcakes, they would need to win, and either Mystic or Athletes lose. And if that happens, Beefcakes make the bye week, because they have the tiebreaker wins. And as well, we have 7 teams with 4 and 6.
Yep.
Retro and Excalibur locked in with 5 and 5. They also can't make the bye week, so there's not that much going on with them. All the 4 and 6 teams, any of them can get eliminated. There are 3 pairs of 4 and 6 teams facing each other, as well as Super Bash Sisters facing Team Mystic.
I mean, Arsenal is almost safe. Like, they are pretty safe.
I mean, okay, so they are close to safe, but let me see why I wrote this down in the Discord. But there is a way for them to get eliminated where if Arsenal doesn't hit 3 KOs, let's say Super Bash Sisters wins their match against Mystic, and let's say Classic Mode Champions, Beast Battalion, and Villains all win, which is possible. I don't believe any of them are facing each other, right? No. I think
so. I think that's correct.
Yeah, I mean, Beast Battalion has to win if Arsenal loses. So Classic Mode Champions, Beast Battalion, and Villains all win. If Arsenal only gets 2 KOs, they'll be at 44 KOs, which means Pintsize can pass them, and Pintsize, I believe, has the tiebreaker win over Arsenal. Pintsize has the tiebreaker win over Arsenal, and Third Wheels can pass them with 4 KOs. So it is possible it literally just needs to be Third Wheels passing them, in fact, right? Because Third Wheels gets 4 KOs, then it'll be both Arsenal and Pintsize eliminated.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it is possible for Arsenal to get eliminated. It's possible for Third Wheels to get eliminated, because if Arsenal and Third Wheels were facing each other, that would be a lot harder, but the fact that they are not makes this dangerous even for the teams with high KOs.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, it's going to be rough, because they just have so many of the tiebreakers going against them.
Yeah.
Even though, man, I did not realize they were that precarious, even with the total KO count being so much higher than literally just about everybody else in that 7-4-6 bracket.
Of course, it's not common to lose with 2 KOs, but it is possible. It has happened, and it has happened that Pintsize and Third Wheels have lost with 4 KOs of the season. Certainly, that's happened many times. So, it's definitely possible. But you ready to get into it?
Yeah, I mean, because we've probably got the most critical of those, or the most directly relevant of these matches coming right up.
Yeah.
At least for me, but I'm biased.
Yes, for match 1 we have Team Pintsize versus Classic Mode Champions. Pintsize is at 4 and 6 with 40 KOs. Classic Mode Champions is 4 and 6 with 38 KOs. Now, to be clear, if any of the 4-6 teams win this week, anyone who has 5 wins after this week is guaranteed into the playoffs. So any of the 4-6 teams that win this week are guaranteed into the playoffs. Now, if Classic Mode Champions lose, it's possible for them to still get in. Like, if Classic Mode Champions lose with 4 KOs, and then Beast Battalion and Super Bash Sisters have worse losses, then it's possible for Classic Mode Champions to still get in. They're only only 1 KO behind Beast Battalion. So it's possible, but not Easy. Meanwhile, Pintsize, again, like they are ahead of quite a few teams in KOs, but if they lose and Arsenal and Third Wheels lose, and Arsenal and Third Wheels end up with higher KOs than them, or either of them end up with higher KOs than them, then Pintsize could be eliminated. So.
Yep.
It is definitely possible. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is also much. I just want the win to ease the tension for me. Pintsize wants the win to make things a lot more interesting for other teams.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, let's go ahead and let's not just theorize. Let's see what we can do to turn theory into fact.
Yeah, let's get into it. Team Pintsize versus Classic Mode Champions. So we are starting off with Kirby versus Link.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good start to the match. Kirby running Boulder style Geese Howard, Link running Strategist style Halberd Gulligan. Both teams also went to Funky Shack. Pintsize benching Pac-Man again and turning off Stage Morph to try and get the most use out of Spear Pillar. And Classic Mode Champions using Tank style for both Mario and Luigi. Normally Mario just runs Boulder style. But yeah, hopefully Link will wake up a bit and start racking up that damage on Kirby before that Geese Howard comes into play.
Yes. Kirby hasn't been doing the greatest this season. Has been the second lowest average damage on Pintsize, 81 average damage, and 0.4 KOs. So he's the second lowest in both, excluding Pac-Man, who's not in this week. So yeah, Pac-Man being the worst. And Link is the highest damage and highest KOs on Classic Mode Champions. 171 average damage, 0.9 KOs.
Kirby getting his Geese Howard procced.
We'll see if he can hit with his final smash. And we'll see which direction he hits with it. Okay, so he's center stage. I don't think this will kill at this percent, but he'll have enough time to charge to a second one, I believe. Because he used it fairly quickly.
It's gonna be close. Link actually forced him to charge it for a bit.
Yeah. Okay, but he does have enough for a second one, so we'll see. If he can get Link close to the edge, he could kill. Oh, well, if he gets Link off stage, he could definitely kill. Oh, okay, he goes into the cave. He's running out of time, and he does not get it. So he only gets Link up to about 66 damage before both of his final smashes run out, of course. We'll see how much he does for
and I mean, Link is almost up to his final smash. That will absolutely kill. Mm-hmm. Although if I'm Link, I'm really wanting him to just get the kill and use that final smash on someone else. Or Kirby will just...
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yep.
And now we've got Yoshi coming in. What is Yoshi running?
Yoshi running Big B style Rock Mario and Rock Mario, Twintel, and Shedinja. Yoshi versus Morton.
Now,
Morton is running Tank style Sothis.
Yes. So, right now, Morton has a bit of a lead over Yoshi. that is a bit tough. Yoshi, 94 average damage, 0.7 KOs. Second lowest average damage on Classic Mode Champions. And second lowest average KOs, in fact. Meanwhile, Bowser Jr., 163 average damage, 1.2 KOs. Is the highest KOs on the team and second highest damage.
Yep. I mean, hopefully Yoshi will make up for Link. I mean, to be fair to Link, he got the damage. He just wouldn't do a smash to get the kill before Kirby edge guarded him, but really kind of need Yoshi to get his head in the game and get a kill soon.
Yes.
Or I'll take.
Yeah, proccing the Sothis would also be decent. You know, it's less work for the Mario Brothers to do.
Yeah, that would be nice too.
Especially if you can proc the Sothis and then get hit by the final smash. That'll prevent the Mario Brothers from being hit by that. But
yeah,
Yoshi, I mean, it might be difficult. He's only got Morton up to 70. Yoshi's already up over 80.
Yeah, he's at least trying. He's got his flutter kicks going on pretty good, which is really nice. He's not been super consistent about using them this season, which has been which was probably the mainstay of his damage last year.
Okay, he didn't get Sothis curse. That was pretty close, but Morton managed to survive that. And Yoshi's starting to combo Morton here.
Yeah, probably going to... Yeah, I mean, it's just going to be, can Morton get off his final smash at a good time? Or will Yoshi let him?
This stage, Morton is good on this stage. He has a lot of really great places to use his up B, but his final smash is a little bit weird here. Yeah, didn't really do much.
Yeah, I'll take it. It didn't kill. Now Yoshi has his. If he can get his off, that probably won't kill here. Although it is a small map, so maybe if he hits him at the edge. Although again, I'm biased. I want my team to win.
Getting him off stage would help, and Yoshi getting hit off stage, close to his final smash. Oh, and Morton dodges right through it.
That was unfortunate.
It is, it's gonna be tough. I mean, Morton has lost his first stock by this point. He does have his Sothis procced, and he is at 70 damage, so Yoshi is doing really good work, even if he doesn't kill Morton here.
Yeah,
he's basically taking him like all the way to where Mario doesn't need to do much to kill him.
Yeah. He has done good. He's getting the damage on there, and honestly, I will take that because, you know, no one on this team has really good kill power, so, you know, the fact that he's just back up doing, you know, 200 damage, I'll take it.
At Clash of the Champions, literally nobody on the team has a kill average over 1.0.
Yeah.
At or over 1.0. I think it's literally the only team like that, right? Yeah, because Super Bash is just at least a refit trainer. So yeah, the only team like that.
Yeah, and some of that is just, some of that has been bad luck this season.
Yoshi taken out, but he managed to get Morton up to 120. So definitely a good performance from Yoshi there.
Yeah. Yoshi did really well, you know, almost 250, about 250 damage overall, but yeah. Really needed Yoshi to get that kill, especially with how close Morton is to his final, getting back his final smash.
Yeah, but now we have Mario coming in. What is Mario running?
Mario is running tank style Gold Mario. Tank style, using that as a boost this week.
Does manage to take out Morton. Only has 39 damage on him. Not terrible, especially since Villager's coming in with a 30 damage handicap. Now this, I'm not so sure about.
Yeah, I was hoping Link would have been able to do a little bit more than he did before, so that, you know, this would have been more Yoshi, but, you know, it is what it is. Villager running the ever-annoying build of Brick Wall style Meloetta Shedinja. But Mario is not doing terrible.
He's not letting Villager heal below 30 is what you mean, because 40 isn't great for a character who started at 30, but he's managed to not let Villager heal down, at least.
Yeah, he's getting that damage on there. The extra damage from tank style helping a bit, but he really needs to be doing better. But he's getting that damage on the board.
Yeah, I think if Mario had Boulder style here, this would not be working at all. I think Villager would be completely at full health right now.
Probably. And that was one of the reasons why I boosted him to tank style on here, is because I knew that if Mario ended up going against Villager, it would be, he would need the extra damage.
Wow, what a spike! I mean, yeah, unfortunately he's not able to get down there to pop Villager's balloons before he recovers, which is what you need to do to get rid of him. But, Weak hit of the forward aerial, but so it doesn't get the spike there. But he's going for it.
He is doing what he can, and I mean, if Villager gets hit just right, Mario's final smash could kill on this map.
That is true. I mean, Villager does have a really good recovery both vertically and horizontally, so it will be very difficult to drag him all the way to the blast zone. But it's definitely possible, and Mario's getting close to that final smash.
It is, and Mario actually has been really good this season about dragging people across at just the right time. Oh! Oh, that was unfortunate.
Mario hasn't hit with a final smash this season. It's not listed here, at least.
Shoot, I thought he hit one this season.
Oh, well, then maybe I missed it.
It might have been in the preseason, too.
It might have been the preseason. Yeah, Mario does not have any final smash hits in his stats, so I'm not sure he did any damage this week. I think Villager might have dodged through the whole thing.
If he did, it was like one hit.
Okay, and Villager's gonna kill here. But, you know, it could have been worse.
Yeah, I mean, Mario did what he needed to do. He got damage on there, and now, honestly, Luigi just needs to not let Villager heal up, and then kill him with a final smash.
Yeah, like, ideally, Luigi can, you know, he can get his grab cut. Oh, well, that's one way.
That is perfect. And
we're back to an even fight.
Yeah, we're back to an even fight. Luigi running tank-style Geese Howard on CPU level 8. Ice Climbers running Demon-style Gulligan Halberd. Hopefully, Luigi can get a couple more hits in on them before Geese Howard procs, just so that
his final smash will do anything.
Yes, but he does not seem super interested in.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the good thing is that
oh no.
I was gonna say his final smash does decent damage and would damage both of them, but it's not gonna damage either of them right now. Now it's all up to Captain Falcon.
Yep, Falcon running Forgetful Style Meloetta Majora's Mask. And hopefully he can make that healing work, and he'll actually use it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess he has no choice not to heal, but in that sense. So he will use the healing, but he could also not use much of it because he could die.
Yeah, I mean, I was referring more to actually using the healing to give him time to do stuff, because one of the problems this season is just the problems we've had with everybody, which is they just don't want to attack. They just want to jump around.
Yeah. So, I will say, so Falcon, 105 average damage, 0.6 KOs. He is third strongest member on Classic Mode Champions. Meanwhile, Ice Climbers, 179 average damage, 1.1 KOs. They are the strongest member on Team Pintsize, so they have been quite difficult to get through this season.
They have, and on the one hand, that's great for them. The Ice Climbers, they've had a couple seasons that were rough.
I think that's it for Nana.
Yeah, that is it for Nana. Oh, there we go. There's...
Alright.
That might be it?
No, I mean...
Yeah,
okay, that's it. Messing with the recovery is the correct move for Captain Falcon, because once you get rid of Nana, that completely destroys Ice Climber's recovery. And Olimar, all alone down here. His Pikmin are stuck upstairs.
Hey, that's fine with me. Now
Falcon has his final smash at the ready. He seems to be running away, and he let Olimar get back to his Pikmin. He seems to be not understanding that you can't jump through the platform. He seems to be a little lost.
He's healing. I'll take it. Like he healed 20 damage in that. Yeah. So I'll take it.
That's true. And what is Olimar running?
Olimar is running what I believe is his normal Big B style Gold Mario build.
So now the good news for both of these teams is that worst case scenario, you brought it to 4 KOs.
Yes.
So we'll see how that factors in. But
I mean, I was afraid of Falcon facing a full health Olimar, but he's actually brought this to an even fight.
yeah, he's really one of the combos despite Olimar's armor. Yeah, like his jab isn't comboing, but he's still able to, burst through him with the Falcon kicks.
Yeah, and it's working. And I mean, that healing is now putting him.
Yeah, he is now in the damage
ahead.
Alright, Olimar needs to do a little bit more work to catch up. Obviously, Olimar is a bit closer to his final smash, but his final smash, I mean, it can kill, but it would be the first time this season if it did.
Don't say that. That's just gonna jinx us, especially when Falcon's at this high damage.
Olimar is at 153 average damage, 0.8 KOs. Now, the problem isn't Falcon's damage. Falcon could be killed by Olimar's final smash at like 60 damage or something. The problem is that Olimar never hits with the killing hit of his final smash. I don't think he consistently aims the ship in the wrong direction, even though you can see where the opponent is. So I don't know how he does that, but
Yep, I just want Falcon to be a little more cognizant and maybe to.
at the very least, Olimar getting his final smash. Also, Olimar's final smash literally can't kill if Falcon is on the lower level. But
that's what I'm hoping.
at the very least, if Olimar gets his final smash, he'll be able to do decent damage to Falcon and catch up in the damage that way. Here it comes. Falcon is on the top level unless he jumped to the bottom. And yeah, Olimar missed again.
Ooh.
So that is 6 for 6 that he has not killed with.
I'll take it. Falcon, just kill him. Hit him with a Falcon punch or something. I don't care.
Oh, there we go. That is the. I believe those were the nipples. That was the nipple hitbox. That guy got him.
It was. Oh my goodness. That was a nail biter of a match.
Yeah,
All hail Captain Falcon.
Very good back and forth from both teams, but the technical underdog here, I suppose, Classic Mode champions, beating Team Pintsize, and that brings them to 5 and 6. They are locked in. Pintsize are at 4 and 7 with 44 KOs. So depending on, they are currently the highest KOs, obviously, of the 4 team wins. It would be pretty bad if they weren't. But we'll see how the rest of the teams with 4 wins do in these next few matches.
Yeah, good game. I think my heart still needs a moment to recover. On that note, let me recover my heart while we go to our next match.
Yes, on to the next match. And for match 2, we have Super Bash Sisters versus Team Mystic. So, Super Bash Sisters are the bottom of the league, 4 and 6 with 37 KOs. If they win this, they are guaranteed into the playoffs. If they lose this, technically, if they lose with 4 KOs, they could still get into the playoffs. If they lose with 3 or 4 KOs, it is exceedingly unlikely because it would require Beast Battalion to get swept. Actually, I think it's impossible for them to. Yeah, because Classic Mode Champions won, so it's impossible for them to get in if they lose. So they have to win to get in.
Yeah, like as you said, it would require.
They can't pass. They can't pass villains.
Yeah, like it would literally require Beast Battalion getting 0 KOs for them to have a shot.
Yeah,
and
for them to pass Beast Battalion, and even then they wouldn't. They can't. They need to pass both villains and Pintsize. Basically,
yeah, like
or either villains or Pintsize, I guess.
Yeah, so they need to win. The TLDR is they need to win, and they have gone to Funky Shack to try and ensure that's the case. In a move that is probably of surprise to nobody, they turned off Sage Morph. Can't imagine why they would do that against Team Mystic.
Yes.
And so we are on Hyrule Castle the entire match.
Yes, I believe it's the first time Super Smash Sisters have used Hyrule Castle too, so we'll see if the Gambit plays off. I imagine they looked at what stages Mystic has struggled on, as well as stages that they've done well on. Meanwhile, Mystic, 8-2, 47, they are the #1 team in the league. If they win this, they are guaranteed the bye week. If they lose this, then basically Beefcakes winning would get Mystic kicked out of the bye week.
Mm-hmm.
Because Mystic lost the tiebreaker to Beefcakes, and to Athletes for that matter. But Beefcakes is currently the one trying to get in.
Yep. And, I mean, they did not go to Funky Shack this week, but, I mean, when all you're looking at is to go cruising for the bye week, and, you know, if that's not a big goal for you, you know, you could just use this week for good testing and going into the playoffs.
I should specify, both Beefcakes and Athletes would have to win in order to get 8 wins. But yeah, so it is. So even if they lose this, there is still a good chance that they get into the bye week. Granted, Athletes and Beefcakes opponents are both in testing mode, so we'll see how that plans out. Anyway, this is high stakes for both teams. So let's, especially for Super Bash Sisters. So let's get into it. Super Bash Sisters versus Team Mystic.
Yeah, Super Bash Sisters starting Wii Fit Trainer, running Forgetful Style Mario. Mystic starting with Zelda, running Forgetful Style Soren Halberd. Both of these characters, I think these are fairly standard builds for them at this point. Zelda having been phenomenally scary on this build, which is the reason why every team keeps them off Shadow Moses Island, because that has been the it was the bane of CMC in the preseason, and ever since then I don't think very few teams have deigned to let them start on Shadow Moses.
Well, I think a few teams have, and they live to regret it.
Yeah.
So Wii Fit Trainer is 100.
I was just gonna say, but even without that, like, Mystic has had a phenomenal season just because of everything on the team that has gone well. Many of their wins have been with just four players.
Yeah.
So they.
Yeah, so Wii Fit Trainer is 164 average damage, 1.8 KOs, is the strongest on Super Bash Sisters in both categories. So if anyone can get them a lead, it's not looking good, but if anyone can get them a lead, it's Wii Fit Trainer. Meanwhile, Zelda, 151 average damage, 1.1 KOs, is the 4th highest on Mystic.
That's not saying much. Zelda,
the 4th best on Mystic with 150, yes. And now we have Palutena coming in.
Yeah, I'm like, 4th best. I will pay some good money to have my 4th best be back at 150.
You could Zelda's on your master list. You could do that. I mean,
fair,
I don't know.
This is a good point.
Yeah,
I don't know who I'd trade for
to send to them. You'd have to do a 3-way, but anyway.
We'll pick up Ness for.
But, yes.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we'll just pick up Ness.
Wii Fit Trainer has access to her final smash. This is gonna do a decent bit of damage. That probably won't KO. I imagine. It's pretty solid damage. Takes Palutena up to 75, which is pretty good for. Well, I guess Palutena does have Demon Style, so lower defense. But
yeah, I mean Palutena. Let me read off her build real quick. Palutena, Demon Style, Happy Mess Salesman, Meloetta. So, very high damage.
High burst damage is what they're going for. And if she doesn't get hit, she will last for a while. But if she does get hit, it could be fun. Oh, there goes Wii Fit Trainer.
There she goes, and in comes Isabelle running Tank Style Majora's Mask, Reaper Reapet, and Silver the Hedgehog.
Yeah, so it's a little rough because they wanted. I mean, I guess she got Palutena up to 90, but they did want Wii Fit Trainer for sure to get 2 KOs. Slightly above average, so that they could get that lead.
I mean, we just saw a couple of weeks ago like how devastating Palutena could be on that build.
Especially since
and
Palutena is at her final smash and Isabel's at kill percent.
Yep.
We're across the
Isabel.
stage. This might... Okay, it doesn't kill. Thankfully, it was the wrong direction. If it was facing the other way, it would have killed. For sure.
But I mean, also, but look at how quickly Palutena got Isabel up to 100%. It is not a... Like, this is not really what Bash Sisters wanted.
And
I mean,
Palutena is the weakest member of Mystic, to be clear. 97 average damage, 0.9 KOs, the lowest in both.
Yeah. Although
Isabel gets the side B. The side B, it doesn't kill for a long time, so it is going to be very difficult for her. Okay, she gets Palutena.
There it goes.
And in comes Corrin.
Yeah, just in comes Corrin. They just want Isabel in long enough to get her final smash off, get that last little bit of damage in. Corrin running tank style Gold Mario.
There goes Isabel.
Oh,
back
so
to an
close.
even match.
Yep, back to an even match. In comes Pikachu running Boulder style Sothis.
Pikachu did very well last week, winning it for her team, bringing her up to 108 average damage, 0.6 KOs. Meanwhile, Corrin is the third best member of Mystic with 152 average damage, 0.9 KOs.
Yep. Corrin's been very solid for Mystic this year. And so, well, we'll have to see what these two do against each other. Boulder style.
Keeping in mind that Pikachu has Sothis at the ready. Granted, this is a lot of damage to be taking. You want to at least get Corrin up to 50 before your Sothis activates.
Yeah, I'm surprised running Boulder style. I'm surprised Pikachu's taking quite that much damage, even accounting for the tank style.
I mean, the thing is, I mean, Pikachu obviously doesn't have any other boosting spirits, but
that's fair.
But also, Corrin is just able to stay in Pikachu's face really well.
Although Pikachu's almost at Final Smash. If Pikachu hits
Final Smash will kill here at the right position.
Yeah, at the right position. Oh, that was so close. I thought Pikachu was gonna...
It couldn't. It literally couldn't. Because the Thunder Jolts won't do anything to Corrin. Because of the Gold Mario. But now, this will do something to Corrin. This might be the right direction! Oh, it hits too vertically.
Oh, that was so...
Corrin has the Final Smash at the ready. This could kill Pikachu if used in the right place.
Or Pikachu just can combo and just beat up Corrin.
Yeah, fortunately, now some of Pikachu's better hits, at least, Pikachu's aerials, at least, will deal knockback to Corrin. Ooh. That's into the tent. I don't think this will kill.
That might not kill.
Oh, wow. Didn't go through the tent, but hit her across the stage. And yeah, that is the thing. That's the reason Pikachu's neutral B literally won't do anything to Corrin. Because, like, even if Corrin is recovering, she'll just power through it, thanks to the Gold Mario. Yep. Oh, but the forward smash takes out Corrin. Super Bash Sisters has taken the stock lead, but Pikachu's up at 140.
Yeah, anything that, if Pikachu even just gets a little bit of damage on Robin, who is running Strategistyle Wheezing Mithra, just get Robin up to 50 damage. If Pikachu can do that, holy crap, Pikachu's already back up almost to Final Smash.
Yeah, I mean, she took 200 damage, but there you go.
Yeah, I mean, job well done, Pikachu. Daisy coming in running Big B style, Phantom Thieves of Heart, Beat, and Twintel. I think this is a good. Actually, come think of it, Peach might be a good counter for Robin.
Yes. Robin is 154 average damage, 1.1 KOs, second highest on Mystic. Meanwhile, Daisy's 74 average damage, 0.7 KOs, is the lowest average damage on Super Bash Sisters, but not the lowest KOs. So, she does do decent stuff with KOs, but she really struggles to get that damage on.
Yeah, I mean, and to be fair, some of that's to be expected with her build. Her build is really geared towards making the best use of her Final Smash.
Yeah.
So
I mean, thankfully with the Beat and Twintel and Big B style, she has some good all-around stuff. It's really mostly the Phantom Thieves of Heart that really helps her final smash.
Yeah.
But if she can get her final smash, then she can really be devastating.
Yeah, I mean, we've even seen it get a kill this season. I mean,
I think that might have been
it might have been Peach, but it was Peach or Daisy. It was one of them.
Yes.
I just
Robin's
remember
getting
the
close to her final
humiliation.
smash, for the record.
True.
I don't think it'll kill here. Daisy has had a really good damage lead against Robin.
Yeah, like Daisy has just not, like, even considering the fact that the 10 protects Daisy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Robin having a really hard time getting damage onto Daisy, and I mean, if Daisy can get her final smash soon, like she's about 3/4 of the way there. If, in theory, she could heal all the way up.
Yeah.
If she got all of them. That is not what Mystic would want. Daisy? Okay, there you go, Daisy. Good job.
I think Mystic... Oh! That throw kills Robin! In comes Kazuya with a character lead.
And Kazuya running Big B style Sothis. I mean, if anyone... Kazuya is Mystic's strongest character. If anyone can keep the win for Mystic, it is Kazuya.
Yeah, Kazuya, 190 average damage, 1.8 KOs, the highest in both on Team Mystic, and in fact, highest in the league in damage and second. In fact, highest in both in the league, yes. Tied for highest KOs with Wii Fit Trainer.
Yep. But yeah, I mean, honestly, Daisy just wants to get try. If Daisy can proc Kazuya's Sothis so that when Byleth comes in, Byleth should be able to have a fairly good time.
Here's the final smash. Kazuya got really close to Daisy, so he'll be asleep for a while. Unless... okay. Alright, okay. Well, you healed one, but you did give him 2 of them. So,
why, Daisy?
Alright, Goku.
At least they weren't full sensu beans. Might as well have been.
Yes, but,
I mean...
Well, you see, if you beat him and he's at full health, it'll demoralize him.
But he started at full health, and Daisy, why?
Anyway, I mean, it might have. I guess it gave him final smash meter, so he'll use his final smash earlier and potentially not on Violet.
Yeah, that would actually be really good if he can survive, and if Daisy survives and either dodges the final smash or dies to it. I think that is a job well done. Like, of course, ideally, I'd really want to see Kazuya just have that Sothis procced first.
Yeah, I think
before Daisy goes down.
Misses the down smash, and Daisy manages to punish it, getting Kazuya. Yep. Ooh. Kazuya is up to almost 60, getting close to his final smash. Down B connects, does not kill.
Yep. Oh man, this is those hits. I just hate how even the slightest hit from Kazuya just has so much knockback.
I mean, Daisy is a light character. Granted, she has big B style, so she should not be taking quite as much knockback as normal.
Well, I mean, this damage, there's only so much that can be done.
Final smash is here. Hits through the tent. You are not safe. And that will kill. No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Wow. I mean, it was across the map, but still very good DI from Daisy there. She's got Kazuya up to 80. If she can just proc that Sothis, that would be a huge benefit to Byleth.
I mean, if she procs the Sothis, she might actually get a second final smash, and that would be a second final smash. If she healed all of it, would be devastating to Kazuya, especially if she can follow that up with just proccing his Sothis. But man, this is turning into be a
Okay, she procs the Sothis. That means she can safely get her second final smash without worrying about full healing Kazuya again.
Yeah.
I mean, at least right now.
And
we'll see how much damage
Yeah.
she does in the next few seconds.
Kazuya, what was that?
He was wave dashing. That wasn't a joke. That's just what he was doing. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, Kazuya did manage to eat one of them as he was falling asleep. Daisy, you know what the range of your attacks is, sweetie. You know that's not going to work. But you managed to hit him out of rage. That is good. Your final Daisy is down there. I don't know if she's going to go for it. She might be too concerned with fighting Kazuya here. And I believe it's probably despawned by now.
Probably, but I mean, honestly, that's fine. Like, just focus on getting the damage on Kazuya, especially since he's been having trouble killing her.
Mm-hmm.
Just get the damage on there.
Yeah.
And you know,
and how Kazuya has not been able to kill Daisy here. I know this is a big map, but Daisy is not heavy, and Kazuya has some really good kill moves.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I was really surprised by it, but it has to be the Big B style. Like, that has to be the only thing.
And also, I mean, he just hasn't hit with his kill moves. He hasn't hit with any smash attacks. He hasn't hit with up special.
Yeah,
you know, a lot of his really good kill moves just haven't been hitting. He hasn't hit with an electric wind god fist combo like that. He hasn't. There we go. That's a smash attack.
There we go.
But still, close to 40 damage on the board with no Sothis. In comes Byleth.
Yeah, Byleth running Demon Style Mellow at a goal again. So she's got the damage to do this. It's just she's got to kill him quick and try to avoid that final smash when it comes. Like, if she can keep some distance between them, I think she's got this.
Now, Kazuya does have a final smash at the ready.
Yep.
But Byleth dodges it.
Oh, wow. I thought she was going to get hit by that.
And she uses her up special, getting him up to 100. One good hit.
Yeah, one good hit.
One good smash attack. Should be able to take him. Ooh, that is a down smash. Does not do it, though.
Yep. Oh, man. Oh, and Byleth's almost up at her final smash now. That will absolutely kill. I don't care where you are on this map.
Ooh, Electric Wind God Fist doesn't follow up on it. Byleth is 100%. She has her final smash. Will the Sothis JPEG misses?
No!
That could be it. Devastating. That could be what loses her the match.
Yeah, I mean,
she needs to heal up. She needs to hit Kazuya with a smash attack. Anything.
I just want her to finish this.
Ooh, up smash does not kill. Oh my goodness! Kazuya dodges the arrow. Byleth with that call out.
She's like, just stand still. That would have been hilarious if he just stood there and took it.
Yeah.
Oh man, one good hit from either side.
Either side, yeah. The side B does not hit, and Kazuya hits her across the stage. Back at even damage. Byleth's starting to heal up again. But she needs to, she's not going to heal up enough to not be in kill percent. She needs to get this kill soon. Back throw does not kill. Oh, the down air would have killed, but she does not hit. Oh my goodness! She shields in the middle of her arrow. Forward throw also is not going to kill. Kazuya's recovery is too good. The side B does not kill either.
Oh man.
Back throw does not kill.
Oh god.
Byleth recovers.
So tense.
She doesn't go for an aerial there.
Probably
she gets a neutral air.
Move.
Kazuya's almost at his final smash again.
Just kill him, Byleth.
Oh my goodness, he has his final smash. He connects with the down B, does not kill, but the final smash will kill no matter where she is. Oh my goodness, it hits, and that is it.
That's it. Oh, I am so sorry, Bash Sisters.
They fought to the bitter end, but Mystic is the strongest team in the league for a reason.
Yep.
Kazuya is the strongest character in the game for a reason. And yeah, Super Bash Sisters ending their season 4-7 with
41
41
KOs.
KOs. So, if I mean Beast Battalion, because they lost. That's the issue, that they lost all these tiebreakers. They lost to Pintsize. I'm pretty sure they lost to Villains and Beast Battalion as well. So
Yep.
even if they get a single KO, that is it for Super Bash Sisters, or 2 KOs for Beast Battalion.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be rough. I mean, this is also a hell of a way to go out if this is the end of your season. Like, you put one of the unquestionably strongest team to the bitter end, and I mean,
here's the thing.
It was worse.
Like, Super Bash Sisters had a really rough start to the season. I mean, like, every character was not working. Like, none of their characters were working. I think even by week 3, some of their characters had negative damage averages because they just kept letting characters heal. Like, they just could not do anything. And the fact that they started there, and in these last few weeks have pulled it around to the point where they were legitimately one hit away from making it to the playoffs against the strongest team in the league, with every character showing up. I might add. Like, there were no weak links here. Like, Isabel could have done better against Palutena, but she managed to take her out. Pikachu managed to take out Corrin, so that there's not that much you can complain about there. And Daisy did absolutely incredible for the weakest character on their team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like weakest character on their team, bottom 10 in the league, bottom 15 in the league. The fact that she was able to take out Robin pretty much all by herself, and then do so much damage to Kazuya, 100 damage to Kazuya, and then a little bit of extra damage for Byleth to deal with. And the fact that you were able to do with that with the weakest character on your team is really impressive.
It is.
Yeah, I think they'll have a lot to look into for the testing, assuming that any of the remaining matches aren't sweeps.
Mm-hmm.
Which there has never been.
Yeah, but
there have been a few matches with 1 KO, so it is possible, but there have never been. There has never been a full sweep, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Well, congratulations to Mystic at securing the bye week. Let's see how the rest of these matches shake out.
Yes, on to the next match. So for match 3, we have Team Arsenal versus Beast Battalion. Arsenal is 4-6 with 42 KOs. Beast Battalion is 4-6 with 39 KOs. So if either team wins, they are into the playoffs. The team that loses, let's see. So Classic Mode Champions won. Pintsize got 4 KOs. So Pintsize is at 44 KOs.
Yep.
Obviously, Super Bash Sisters can't pass Arsenal, so that would it would have to be Third Wheels and Villains passing Arsenal. It could happen. I think Arsenal right now is really unlikely to be eliminated, even if they lose, because the other teams would just have to get. They'd have to basically get swept here to even have a chance of getting eliminated. If they got high KOs, then they're safe.
Mm-hmm.
3 KOs or higher, they're guaranteed. I believe 2 KOs or higher, they might be guaranteed with Super Bash Sisters already below them. But past that, Beast Battalion, if they lose here, there is a very good chance that they get eliminated because Classic Mode Champions won. Pintsize are at 44 KOs. So it really just takes Team Villains, Third Wheels, and Arsenal's. And Arsenal would obviously win if Beast Battalion lose. So between
Yeah.
Third Wheels and Villains. They would just have to. If they get 4 KOs, then Beast Battalion can't catch up to them. So Beast Battalion definitely does not want to take a loss here.
Yeah, they definitely want the win more. Like, Arsenal's probably relaxing a little bit more just because they have so many KOs over everybody. But I mean, being able to just watch this match and know your fate is definitely yeah. Also, I just noticed your graphic is wrong.
Yeah, wait a second. That's nothing to you. Alright, well, one of these teams went to Funky's Shack.
Yeah, Beast Battalion. They purchased a generic map counter, and then they're reusing Forgetful Style. So, yeah, and Arsenal did not go to Funky Shack, either because they didn't have the coin or they just didn't know what to get.
They spent a lot of coins. I think they were at 4 coins, so they were like, I think they were just like, they could have turned off Tortimer Island with that, I guess, but I don't know. It's 4 coins, whatever.
Yeah. Yep. So let's go ahead and get into it.
Yeah, let's just get into it. Team Arsenal versus Beast Battalion.
Yeah. Arsenal starting Diddy Kong's running strategy style Halberd Rock Mario. Beast Battalion starting with Pokemon Trainer Ivysaur, tank style Gold Mario. So yeah, this should be an interesting matchup, especially with Diddy Kong. He's been their starter at least. I feel like fairly frequently the last few matches.
Yeah, I think he has been. They have mixed it up a bit. I know last match was Falco as their starter, but now he's benched. We've got Megalovania playing. That means something's gonna go down.
Exactly.
Pokemon Trainer's at 160 average damage, 0.9 KOs. Meanwhile, Diddy Kong is at 121 average damage, 0.6 KOs. So Pokemon Trainer is favored to win this matchup here, but they are fairly close.
Yeah. And I mean, Ivysaur is getting a good, decent lead, but nothing that can't be brought back without too much difficulty. So yeah, it still takes me a little getting used to Diddy Kong not having Geese Howard.
Yeah,
but
really interesting decision to put it on Duck Hunt this season, considering Duck Hunt has only hit 2 finals matches.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair,
Duck Hunt gets kills when he hits with them, I guess.
Yeah.
And I guess he hasn't been doing anything else, so might as well.
Man, playing near the top. I mean, this could be dangerous for both sides.
Yeah, I mean, Ivysaur especially has really strong up. There goes Diddy Kong.
By Diddy Kong. In comes King K. Rool, running Forgetful Style Meloetta Shedinja. I believe K. Rool is one of the stronger, if not the strongest, on Arsenal. Is that correct?
Yeah, 189 average damage, 1.6 KOs, and 4 wins. That is basically their team right now. He is the second strongest character in the league.
I don't doubt it. All that armor.
He has like double the time of field of the next 2 highest members on his team. He has the 3rd highest time of field in the league, 210 average, 210 seconds per match, right behind Villager and Isabel, which hardly counts.
Yep, and I mean, he just did really good at dodging that final smash that might have gotten a kill if Pokemon Trainer had hit with it.
Ooh, but he got hit by that Flare Blitz. That is a huge devastation to Arsenal right now.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
this Battalion doesn't get a sweep, so I think that means.
I think this means Beast Battalion is going to basically be safe if they can just take out Wolf.
Yeah. So they're safe if they can just take out Wolf. Arsenal is safe if they can just take out Lucario, I believe.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Pokemon Trainer getting a very strong lead on that. Lucario coming in running Big B style Geese Howard, Wolf running tank style Ender Dragon. Lucario really wants to get some damage on Wolf before his Geese Howard procs. I don't know if it's going to happen though.
Yeah, there it is. So we'll see. Wolf's only at 2 damage. I don't think even 2 Final Smashes. I don't think we'll do it because
oh no,
one of them's only going to do. Yeah, it only does 20 damage. So 20 damage is a lot, but it's not. It's
a lot.
It's not going to kill.
It's not going to be enough.
It's not going to kill at this percent. So, yep. So
yeah,
that is very good for Wolf, tanking with both of those.
Yeah. I was going to say, maybe if there were some angling shenanigans, but even those, Wolf would have needed to be at least at 50 before that was a concern.
Yeah, maybe if we were on Wrecking Crew in a weird place. But this stage is just way too big. Interestingly, Wolf, second highest on Team Arsenal, 152 average damage, 1.2 KOs. Lucario, actually one of the weaker members of Beast Battalion, 74 average damage, 0.7 KOs.
Yeah, he's really been there to just spam his final smashes, get damage.
Ooh, Force Palm, that is a little scary. You don't want to get hit by those when Lucario's at high aura.
Yeah, I mean, he's basically been there to just take damage from people. Ooh!
That is one downside of high aura, though.
Yeah, I was trying to say, like, Lucario was there to just soak up damage and use those final smashes to either even up or just get a character down at the very end of their life.
Wolf's asleep. Jigglypuff could combo that. Oh, Wolf manages to wake up in time, shields that, and hits with the final smash.
Yep, Jigglypuff charging that for just a bit too long. I was thinking she was gonna do a rollout.
Or a rest. A rest would work.
Yeah, a rest would have been great.
Actually, Wolf might be too small for the rest to hit when he's on the ground. But that's what the Polar Bear's for.
Yep. And then comes Duck Hunt running Boulder style Geese Howard. Which, I mean, this is the type of person you want Duck Hunt against. They're at decent damage. They can do good hits.
And his cutscene final smash, of course, will hit through the armor.
Yep.
So that will help. And of course, the armor doesn't necessarily protect from the can so much.
Although Jigglypuff really not caring.
Yeah.
She has already got him up at 69 damage. She is not giving any cares about what Duck Hunt can or can't do. And she may just be trying to stall out until she can get her final smash.
Oh, well, Duck Hunt has his final smash at the ready. Let's see. Oh, hits with it. This might kill.
Bye, Jigglypuff.
We are across the stage, but she is very light, and there it goes.
There it goes. And now we're back to an even match. Greninja coming in running Forgetful Style Meloetta, Happy Mask Salesman.
So that was the first Forgetful Style of the ones that they've reused. Duck Hunt has his final smash at the ready. He could kill with this. Greninja is pretty light and managed to start with a handicap. Granted, doesn't have Demon Style this week. Oh, misses with it.
Yep, I mean that's what you want to see, and that's probably why, like you were saying, like that's probably the reason why there's a Forgetful Style. If Greninja had been taking this damage on Demon Style, he'd already be at 80 or 90%.
Yep.
Greninja really struggling to get that damage in.
Greninja, 59 average damage, 0.4 KOs, is the weakest on Beast Battalion in both categories.
Yeah.
Although Duck Hunt isn't that much better in terms of average, 68 average damage, 0.5 KOs.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why Greninja struggles to get those combos off so much, but he's, he's finally got...
Smash takes out Duck Hunt. In comes Rob.
Yeah, Rob running Big B style Gold Mario. Here, if I'm Beast Battalion, I just want Greninja to get damage on Rob. Maybe get that final smash off. Because Bowser can just come in, Although maybe you want, that being said, like Bowser's, as big as Bowser is, maybe you just want Bowser to come in now before Rob can charge up too much for his final smash.
Yeah, I mean, with that said, Rob, 62 average damage, 1.0 KOs, is the weakest character on Arsenal.
Yeah.
So we'll see if we'll see if he does manage to take out Greninja here. Granted, you know, he's doing decent damage so far, but Greninja has his final smashes ready. Once he gets a little bit of damage onto Rob, Rob may struggle to get in a bit more.
Yeah.
Once his Mario wears off.
Actually, so I do have a question. How does Falco compare to Rob and Duck Hunt?
So Rob is 62 average damage, Falco is 63. Oh, Greninja misses with that final smash. So Rob 62, Falco 63, Duck Hunt 68.
Okay, that was some fun bouncing. Okay, so yeah, I was just wondering if it was just a thing of Falco was significantly stronger or weaker than the bottom two. But yeah, Greninja finally getting some...
the second weakest.
Yeah. I did find it funny a second ago how Greninja was just bouncing off of Rob. But Rob almost at his final smash. You know, if Greninja can just hold on a bit, maybe he can soak up the final smash for Bowser and die, and then it'll just be Bowser versus Rob.
Potentially. We'll see.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or they can just fall off the side.
Up air. I mean, Rob's not even that close to his final smash. He's like 80%. Oh, takes out Greninja. Here comes Bowser.
Yep. Bowser running Forgetful Style Halberd Piston Hondo. And Bowser has been a fantastic he has been a fantastic pickup for Beast Battalion this season. Probably their one of their stronger, if not their strongest character.
So he's 147 damage, 1.0 KOs, which is second strongest on the team, though he is the closer most of the time. So as opposed to Pokemon Trainer, he usually isn't.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Bowser missing the majority of that final smash.
Rob missing it.
Yeah. Rob missing most of it. Bowser dodged it. That's what I meant.
Yes.
Which is really good. That at the edge of the map like that, that could have potentially, with Bowser's less than stellar recovery, that could have been an early kill if it pushed him back far enough.
Yeah, now I will say, at this point, Arsenal has 4 KOs. Nobody can catch up to them because they are at 46 KOs. So either Villain or Third Wheels will lose, and they won't be able to catch up to Arsenal. So Arsenal is locked into playoffs, and so is Beast Battalion.
Beast Battalion. Congratulations to both. Double congratulations to Beast Battalion for a very good win.
Yes. So right now, that puts Beast Battalion up to 5 and 6. So right now, at the 4 and 7 mark, we have Super Bash Sisters 4 and 7 with 41 KOs. We have Pintsize 4 and 7 with 44 KOs, and we have Arsenal 4 and 7 with 46 KOs. So right now, Pintsize and Super Bash Sisters are the 2 teams out of it. If Third Wheels gets 4 KOs next match and Villains win, then it's going to be Pintsize and Bash Sisters limited. If Pintsize won the tiebreaker over Villains, so if Villains only get 4 KOs next match, Pintsize is into playoffs. So that is what we're looking out for. But in terms of this match, very, very strong performances. Wolf doing very well against Lucario in particular. Really dismantled him there.
Yeah.
But
yeah, there's really, again, this is our third match tonight. Really not a weak link on either team. Just everybody bringing their A game going into the finals.
Yep. On to the next match.
Yeah.
And for match 4, we have Third Wheels versus Team Villain. So Third Wheels 4 and 6, 41 KOs. Team Villain 4-6, 40 KOs. If Villains win, then they make it into playoffs. If Villains lose, and then even if they get 4 KOs, they'll be below Pintsize, and they will be eliminated.
Yep. So
Meanwhile,
very important.
Yeah. If Third Wheels win, they make playoffs, of course, and if Third Wheels lose with 3 KOs, did they lose the tiebreaker to Villains? Let me check. Third Wheels versus Villains. Third Wheels versus.
You mean like the team that's playing now?
Oh, excuse me. Did they lose the tiebreak to Pintsize? That's right. So Third Wheels versus Pintsize was. Third Wheels beat Pintsize. So Third Wheels, if they get 2 KOs or lower, they get eliminated because they'll be below 44. If they get 3 KOs or more, they make it to playoffs.
Yeah. So I mean, important match. Both teams want this win. Villains probably need it a little bit more though, and I think that's reflected in who went to Funky Shack.
Yeah.
Villains went to Funky Shack. They hired a mercenary in Richter, and they double benched Meta Knight. Third Wheels did not go to Funkies this week, but you know, both teams have been relatively competent, and I think we just need to see what happens.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and see it. Third Wheels versus Team Villain.
Yeah. Third Wheels are starting off with Joker running Boulder Style Ender Dragon, Villains starting off Incineroar running Demon Style Halberd, and then Mario Tennis Aces. Yeah, this should be interesting. Joker's been really good this season, but so has Incineroar. And we have seen Incineroar just be dominating at times.
Let's see if Joker is able to get in close, get in the damage on with his Ender Dragon. So far, he hasn't done much. And now he's getting a little bit, but you know, in theory, you can get like over 50 damage with Ender Dragon on, and especially if you're dealing damage as well. You can get. Okay, he got over 50. We've seen better from Joker, but we've also seen worse.
Yeah, I mean, he did the best he could, and let's be real, like at this point, the extra from we have seen him be better once he gets his persona active.
Yeah,
and he got Incineroar high enough up that that's not going to be that could be the game decider right there for between these two.
Right now, looking at their averages, Joker is 167 average damage, 1.3 KOs. Takes out Incineroar, who is 153 average damage, 0.9 KOs, the strongest on Villains. So that is a big deal. Granted, this is the strongest on Third Wheels. So, we'll see. Oh! That's a good smash attack to take out Joker. It is an even fight.
It is an even fight. Zombie running Forgetful Style Meloetta Gold again. Banjo and Kazooie running Big B Style Gold Mario. We'll see. Like they're keeping it even. Not a lot of damage yet. Both of them are annoying to fight against.
Yes. Banjo 122 average damage, 1.1 KOs. Zombie 120 average damage, 0.9 KOs. So they are very close characters.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Banjo, Zombie? Are y'all just gonna jump off the side?
They're all good. They're fine.
And we get a stage morph, and this could be in Villains' favor. We have seen Banjo do really well, especially with those grenades on this stage. So, is there something really interesting in that corner, Zombie?
He's mining. Gonna hit the mines. Got that pickaxe.
I will say, like, I will say he's doing really good chaining the blocks together this match. I think this is some of the best chaining I've seen from him in a while.
Setting up some pretty good walls to prevent Banjo's movement.
Yeah, but I mean, so far, Banjo just not able to get a lot of damage stuck to Zombie.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough, especially as Zombie is getting close to his final smash. He gets the TNT on Banjo.
I thought that TNT was gonna kill. The Zombie just.
Zombie has. You've broken your tools, Zombie. You are digging with your hand.
Yep. I mean, good
okay.
grief.
Oh well, that would have been a good time to get diamond tools, but I guess not. And now you have your final smash. Will you use it? If you do, it will probably kill here. Oh, he gets it. And
Yep,
I think it kills. If not, Banjo gets his final smash, so we'll see. No, it doesn't. It barely sends him anywhere. What?
What?
And Banjo hits with his. This isn't going to do much, but still. Wow.
No.
I mean, I know Banjo has big B style, but he's over 100.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the first time
we've...
It's not a huge stage, but it's not the first time we've seen final smashes we think should kill, not kill on this stage.
Oh, and there goes Zombie! Banjo has taken the lead. Oh,
yeah.
There goes Banjo. It's back to an even game.
Yep. Ken running Demon Style Yakuman player, Sandbag. Richter running Tank Style Gold Mario.
Oh! Oh no! Ken can't make it back! I'm not sure that
Ken.
counts as a true stage morph kill. I think Richter was pressuring him to keep him from recovering. To keep him from moving in, rather, so that he could get to where the stage actually was, but...
Yeah, but I mean, that's what you want if you're villains. I mean, it is going to be close. We can... But both teams are putting it in their all. I mean... You know, but this is also why Richter is worth 8 coin. He's happy to put that pressure on. But Sora coming in running Stragistyle Meloetta Goligan. Yeah, Sora's been... I think he's been pretty good for third week. Has he not?
Sora has been 159 average damage, 1.3 KOs, so second highest on the team. Meanwhile, Richter has been 34 average damage when he's been picked up, so interesting choice to get him. I think multiple teams picked him this week, which is interesting, considering how he has not been the best mercenary of the season.
No, he has not. But I mean, if you're sometimes it's just, you know, you take that hope that whoever you're picking up is just, you know, it's just enough of a surprise and it comes in at the right point. I mean, that's why I picked Roy. And I mean, to be fair, we've also seen Simon do really well, and because of how similar those two are, I can understand the thought process behind picking up Richter.
Yeah, the fact that you can basically run their builds, you already have tested builds that you can go ahead with, is a big benefit. And there goes Sora,
And
huge lead for Team
Sora.
Villains right now.
Yeah.
There goes Richter, but still.
I mean, DDD coming in with Big B style Sothis. I mean, this is the one for Bayonetta to get past, and Bayonetta is running Forgetful style Halberd Majora's Mask. I mean, if she can, without healing, Bayonetta really just needs to get an early kill on DDD.
I will say, third wheels are already in playoffs.
Yeah, like at this point, they're already in playoffs. It's okay. So, but I mean, if they're playing for the win, Bayonetta needs to do exceptionally well.
Yeah, especially since being the bottom. I mean, I guess being the bottom of the teams that make it into the playoffs isn't the worst thing, because those teams usually win their really hard matchups, and then they end up riding that win all the way to the championships. But it does mean you get the hardest matchups early on. if you can win those matchups, you can, steal the opponent's seeding basically and move on. But it does winning here would give them an easier playoffs run.
Yeah. But, I mean, right now, she is getting the better DD. She just procced his Sothis. But, I mean, she just needs to be doing so much. Oh, there's a little bit of witch time.
A little bit of witch time. Doesn't really capitalize on it. I think she's been spamming it a bit too much, so the timer was really... look at her just spamming it. The timer is just completely worn out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, she's doing really good. Like, this Bayonetta is doing her best to catch this up for her team. I don't think it's enough, especially if DDD gets his final smash off. But, I mean, if you're going into the playoffs, this is the Bayonetta you want on your team.
Oh, she dodges to that final smash.
And she's already got DDD up to 100 damage again.
Yeah, I will say, Bayonetta, 90 average damage, 0.3 KOs. So she usually doesn't do particularly well at KOs, though she's beaten her average in both so far. And she's taken out, but... good for Third Wheels, though. They made it into the playoffs. So did Team Villains.
Not bad. Like, I think the big thing there is just Ken died before he could do anything.
Yep. And that really gave Richter the momentum he needed.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's really the only thing. I don't know. I mean, we can rewatch it and see how much of that is map morph jank and how much of that was Richter pressuring him. I think Ken probably... I think it was a little bit of both, but I think it was just when the map... I think it was more map stage changing that Ken doesn't have a great recovery, and he waited too long.
Yep.
So, but I think that's really what it came down to. Everyone else did the best they could.
And Villains really making the most of their coins, which helped them. Hiring Richter, even though hasn't been the best mercenary prior to this week, really helped them in this situation.
Yeah.
So, congratulations to Third Wheels and Villains for both making it. That means that our two eliminated teams are going to be Pintsize and Super Bash Sisters. So, you'll get to start testing with next season stuff soon. But until then, let's see who makes it into the bye week.
Yeah.
So for match 5, we have Team Retro versus the Athletes. So the Athletes are at 7-3, Mystic 1. So if Athletes lose here and Beefcakes win, then Athletes will be eliminated. Not from playoffs, but
from the bye week.
Yeah, they won't be able to they won't get the bye week, which is a nice thing to get. So they definitely want to win here. Meanwhile, and if they do win here, then they guarantees them the bye week.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Retro 5-5, 42 KOs. They can't get the bye week. They can't get eliminated. They're more or less locked in.
They're more or less locked in, and they're more or less doing whatever they can to shake up the bye week recipients, because they spent 26 coin this week.
Yeah.
So
they are turning off stage morph. They are buying an extra QB. They are reusing Boulder Style twice. So
yep. So good luck getting through all this defense and all the home run bats.
Yeah. I think part of it is like testing, because Hubie, as we've seen on Mega Man, is a potentially powerful spirit, but it's hard to gamble with on a character if you've never seen them use an item before. So testing it here is potentially good. So
Yeah.
presumably in the playoffs, only one of them would have it at most.
Yeah.
But
let's go ahead and hop
yeah,
in.
Let's see how it
what
goes.
happens.
Yeah, Team Retro versus the Athletes.
Yeah. Retro starting off with Simon running Gravity Style Golden Mario. Athletes running Me Brawler Tank Style Golden Mario. Lots of armor here. And as a call out to our last match where Richter was running Tank Style Golden Mario, and we saw how effective he was there. And that's probably why people have chosen Richter as mercenaries this week.
Yeah, Richter as a Golden Mario user. Simon has been a fairly good character, 102 average damage, but only 0.3 KOs. So, yeah, about average, I guess. Second worst on Retro.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Me Brawler, 118 average damage, 0.5 KOs, puts him at the third worst on Athletes.
Mm-hmm. But third worst is on a team.
Well,
okay.
That's 36 damage
that
for
works.
the week.
Well, and in comes Mega Man running Equipment Style Quibi. We'll see how effective the Quibi lottery is.
Simon does have one of them, but we'll see how he does, I guess. He threw it away, and now it's gone.
And
probably because it was basically run out. Yep. Now Mega Man is a little buildless. He has Equipment Style, but that's not a great... Oh, there goes Mega Man.
There he goes. Bye, Mega Man.
And now we've got Terry coming in.
Yep, Terry running Forgetful Style Shedinja Meloetta. So Terry, he's been pretty good if I remember correctly.
Terry has been 116 average damage, 0.7 KOs. He has been the second weakest on Athletes.
I'll take that as the second weakest. That's still a fair bit of damage.
Misses the final smash, but that's fine. Makes it
that's
back
fine.
Anyway.
Simon's done his job. Anything he is doing at this point is just... It's just extra.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think I expected him to get 2 KOs.
Yeah, I mean, Gravity Style, it doesn't boost his damage, but boosts Nor's ground mobility, but it boosts his air mobility, so it helps him recover, and that means he doesn't die early anymore, which I think has been a problem that they've... Well, okay, he dies at a regular percent now.
Yeah, I mean, but given him, that's pretty good. In comes Dr. Mario running Strategist Style Halberd Balloon Fighter.
Yes, so I believe the Balloon Fighter is new. Dr. Mario usually runs, I forget what it is, if it's Happy Mask Salesman or Majora's Mask or Shedinja, but one of those.
That sounds right. And Balloon Fighter just increases his jump height.
Yeah, I think they're really trying to figure out recovery, which is why they have put up Battlefield in favor of the stages that they use where you don't have to recover as much.
Yep. Okay, and Dr. Mario's... I think the Balloon Fighter actually saved him during that edge guarding session. Mm-hmm. So I think it came in handy already.
Ooh, Terry has his Ghost Sauce ready, that's true. Dr. Mario does not want to get hit by those.
No, not at all. And, I mean, Terry's about to have his final smash, too.
Back throw kills.
Back throw kills. And
Retro's 2 characters in the lead still.
Yep, in comes Me Gunner running Strategist Style Wheezing Halberd. Not gonna lie, I forgot for a moment that they turned off Stage Morph to stay here.
Yeah. That was 8 of their coins that they spent to do that.
Yep. And Dr. Mario continuing to do well. But I mean, if anyone's gonna bring it back, like I still remember. I think Me Gunner has fallen off a little bit from last season's highs, but Me Gunner is still very dangerous.
Me Gunner is 145 average damage, 1.2 KOs. She can be very effective. And of course, the strongest member of Athletes is still waiting in the back.
Yeah.
So this is by no means over. Dr. Mario just barely makes it back, thanks to that gravity. Thanks to that Balloon Fighter. He has access to his Final Smash now. I don't think this will kill unless he uses it in a really weird position. Well, this might count. This might count.
Yeah.
No.
So
Me
close.
Gunner has a pretty good recovery. Or, well, this Me Gunner has a pretty good recovery. They could make it a bad recovery if they wanted, but they don't.
Yep. I can't imagine why.
I mean, the other recoveries kill better.
Fair.
And yeah, there goes Dr. Mario.
There goes
In
Mario
comes
and
Piranha
in
Plant.
comes-
Wow, that was a lot of damage taken very quickly.
Yep, but Piranha Plant running Boulder Style Great Fairy Happy Mask Salesman. So, I mean, we have seen Piranha Plant be very dangerous.
I will
So
say
this-
this season, Piranha Plant 115 average damage, 0.7 KOs is the second weakest for KOs and the third weakest for damage.
Ooh.
No, the fourth weakest for damage. He's the third highest. So there you go. Oh, gets hit by that Final Smash. That's gonna kill. Oh wait, I forgot about the Great Fairy.
Yep. The Great Fairy activated, saved. Yeah, that.
Saved her bacon.
Yeah, saved her bacon. Piranha Plant just. Honestly, if Piranha Plant just gets the kill, I think this will go to Retro. But Me Gunner is putting up the best fight possible here. Reminding everybody why Me Gunner is so feared, especially with this configuration.
Alright, so gets Me Gunner off stage. Ooh!
Me Gunner ooh.
Piranha Plant close to that Final Smash. The Final Smash should kill, but we'll see if Piranha Plant gets the chance to use it. Alright, Piranha Plant recovers. Should proc it right now, yep. And here we go. Catches, and that kills.
Flew straight into that.
Yeah, unfortunately it was recover or it's either that or not recover. But now we have Me Sword Fighter coming in.
Yep, Me Sword Fighter running Big B Sal Roxas. So a little bit of move speed, a little bit of boost to weapons. If anyone's going to bring this back, it is Me Sword Fighter. He is exceptionally dangerous, especially on a map like this where I think he still has like the Final Smash like Wii Fit trainers where it's just
like
all
Wii
the
Fit
different
trainers.
things. Yeah, so it could be devastating if that comes out, but honestly, I don't see athletes pulling this one back. Me Sword Fighter is just taking a lot of damage very quickly.
I mean, I will say, Me Sword Fighter, 185 average damage, 1.5 KOs, is the strongest member of athletes. Is a top 5 character in the league.
Yep, there he goes. And comes Peach running Boulder Style Quibi. Get used to seeing that home run bat, people. We've got 2 more of them coming in.
Oh, here comes the tornadoes.
Yep.
Here comes the tornadoes. Ooh! And
there
he's out of there.
Yep, there he goes. Congratulations to Retro getting the win and potentially keeping athletes out of the bye week.
I can't believe the week where they were just messing around with builds was one of their strongest wins of the season.
I mean, it happens. I mean, they amped up the amount of defense, and they bought one of the better, one of the 3-pointers that has historically been seen as a little too risky or a little too gambly, and I mean, they won the gamble. And then, I mean, I think some of that, Mega Man just kind of dropped the ball a bit, but, the rest of athletes did really well, and every one of Retro's team members that came out did really well.
So we'll see. It's basically all up to Beefcakes to see if they make it into the bye week. Because,
Speaking of them,
yeah, let's just get into it.
Yeah.
And for match 6, we have the Beefcakes versus Team Excalibur. The Beefcakes are 7-3 with 46 KOs. Right now, the Athletes are 7-4 with 49 KOs. So if the Beefcakes get at least 4 KOs, they're in the bye week. Meanwhile, Excalibur at 5-5 with 39 KOs. They can't get the bye week. They can't get eliminated. So right now they seem to be in testing mode. They have benched Claude and Ganondorf, who are two of their best, and pretty much everyone else has new builds.
Hey, I mean, it's the perfect time if you know you're safe. I mean, get ready for those playoffs.
But as well, interesting combination of Funky's Shack from Beefcakes and Excalibur. Beefcakes turned off Stage More, but meanwhile Excalibur turned off Hyrule Castle, which Beefcakes have used for the home map every week this season. So right now we're going to be on Shadow Moses Island the whole match, which may or may not be what Beefcakes wanted.
We'll see what happens. Excalibur also hired Richter, so we've seen Richter a lot, and he's on yet another style with Gold Mario. But let's see if Beefcakes can overcome the boosts and take the bye week for themselves.
Yeah. Beefcakes versus Excalibur. Let's go. So we are starting off with Zero Suit Samus versus Pyra.
Yeah, Zero Suit Samus running Demon style Geese Howard, Pyra running Equipment style Ender Dragon. And since we're on Shadow Moses Island, this could be really interesting. I'm not quite sure how well Zero Suit Samus's final smash will actually work on this map. But I do think we'll see her get a lot of damage, maybe, if they fight each other.
Yes, we're getting that Ender Dragon in. Has gotten a decent bit so far.
Yep.
You need to face Zero Suit Samus in order for the Ender Dragon to take effect, unfortunately. That is the one catch. But I mean, almost manages to take her up to 80. Alright, manages to get her up to 80, so Final Smash is coming soon, which probably means Pyro is going to die soon. Goes to the bottom of the stage, which is, best you can hope for. Survives the first one, won't survive the second.
Probably not. Although, if Pyro
gets the KO, so that's not something she has to deal with then.
Yep, Donkey Kong coming in Tank style Gold Mario. Richter coming in Land style Gold Mario. I mean, that's one way to do it.
Yes.
But honestly, if I'm Excalibur, I might look at this map for Pyra. Like she did really good with that Ender Dragon on this, and she's also got those side specials that could work really well on a map like this.
Yeah, granted, Zero Suit Samus is 89 average damage, 0.6 KOs, so is, a strong character. It's connected with a lot of Final Smashes, but not a very high damaging character in most cases.
Yeah.
And now we've got Shulk coming in.
Yeah, Shulk running Demon style Halberd Gulligan. Yeah, one good hit should take out DK, but...
Well, now that Smash Heart's gone, it'll be a little bit harder. And DK has his final Smash at the ready. If he connects with it, it'll do a lot of damage to Shulk. It hits horizontally, so I don't think it will kill you. Oh, up smash kills.
Or Shulk just gets the up smash. And in comes Snake running Forgetful style Meloetta Shedinja. I mean, if I'm Shulk, I just want to keep up with that damage and get as much damage on the board as so that if Snake gets the kill on me, you will have at least let the next person coming in do well.
Gets a counter, but unfortunately, because it has Snake's aerials work, he just completely planks over it.
Yep. But I mean, Shulk doing really well. Already getting Snake over 100 damage. Snake, that's not where Shulk was.
Oh.
Oh.
Almost. Shulk is almost at his final smash. He connects with it. It should kill. Even with Snake only at 139. Oh, but the down B takes out Shulk. The C4.
And this could be...
Oh.
Okay, there we go. Hero coming in running Forgetful style Meloetta Shedinja. Little Mac coming in running Big B style Rock Mario, Piston, Hondo, and Might.
Yes,
yeah, I was going to say, if Snake had stayed in much longer, that could have been really bad on this map because of his ult. Or his final smash.
Yeah, I mean, his final smash, sometimes on this map, it does glitch out a little bit because the walls are destructible in the Hazards On version, so he can accidentally target them. But wow, there goes Hero.
Wow.
I guess Meloetta wasn't really worth it if you're going to take that much damage. Granted, this is
yeah. Yeah, Ike coming in running Tank Style Roxas.
By the way, Beefcakes have made the bye week, so... there we go.
Yep.
And KO Punch incoming. We'll see if Little Mac is able to hit it. Not that it will really do anything here, considering how low Ike is, but he took him up for 35 at least. So that's got to be worth something. Ike has been 76 average damage. He really needs to improve, and they're hoping this Roxas build will do that, but it doesn't seem to be.
He started off doing really well. I just think the problem is the combination of this map and Little Mac just being able to maneuver around him so easily. Ike just can't hit him.
Yeah, like with basically no room to fight in the air on this map, Little Mac really likes fighting here. The counters aren't going to work. One, if he's behind you, and two, if you're countering his aerials that do no damage. So
yeah,
that's a lesson for you, Ike. And wow, up smash bounced against the wall, but couldn't get the tech, so Little Mac wins it. Very powerful final showing from Beefcakes.
Yeah, Beefcakes continuing a very strong season. I mean, I don't know that there's much else to say there. I mean, really, the worst character for Excalibur was Richter, their mercenary, and I don't know that you're, especially on a week like this where you're mostly testing. I don't really know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But I mean,
Beefcake's definitely ready to go into the playoffs. Little Mac, horrifyingly scary on the right map. So we'll see if how Beefcakes can use that to their advantage as we get into a place where you can't counter their maps anymore.
Yep. Congratulations to everybody making it into the finals or into the playoffs. We are done with the main season.
Yes. So with the bye week, we have Mystic at the top of the league with 9 wins, 2 losses. Beefcakes are in second place with 8 wins, 3 losses. Then we have the teams eliminated are Pintsize and Super Bash Sisters.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Unfortunately for Pintsize and Bash Sisters being eliminated. However, they do get to start testing and having fun with figuring out all the characters for next season.
Yes, and we have some changes to announce before I open up testing for Pintsize and Super Bash Sisters. So for you two teams especially, but for the rest of the league, as you'll be eliminated eventually, you're going to want to pay attention because we have a Smash League Direct coming out in just a couple days. So keep an eye out for that. There's going to be a lot of new changes going into the next season. So with that, we're going to be off next week. Playoffs start the week after. So for the teams in the playoffs, now's the time to start preparing. You'll have the bracket in the Discord soon. And that's going to be all for this week. Bye, everyone.
Later.